What's up, Scorpio? Welcome to your Who is Coming Towards Me reading. This reading is perfect for you, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. If it does not resonate, please check out your other signs because it won't resonate with everybody. And I have the feeling that this is pretty specific. Speaking of that, it's not for any time in particular. This reading is for you whenever you're called to watch it, okay? It's not time specific. So keep that in mind as well. This could be something that's already happened, happening, gonna happen, whatever. Or again, it could just not resonate with you altogether. But like I said, this feels very specific. Now, I chose to do this because I felt like lately, last couple months, there's been a lot of like major endings and beginnings and like just a lot of new energy shifting all over the place. So I thought it would be really cool to, switch it up a little bit and do like a who's coming towards me for the singles, wannabe singles, newly singles, whatever. So yeah. Now, Scorpio, well, let me just tell you the cards first. Okay, so you start out with 8 of Cups, 8 of Swords, 4 of Cups, Knight of Swords, 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, Tower, 5 of Swords. Okay. That's not that's not the best. Oh, and then bottom of the deck, this energy unseen, 7 of Swords. I feel like you guys were dealing with, this feels like someone who's trying to reconcile some shit. Now, I don't think you want to, and based on these cards, I probably wouldn't recommend it. Now, again, I'm not trying to tell anybody what to do. I'm none of y'all's mama, and you're all grown. But this seems like this is something that's cyclical. And I say that because you did get 2 8s, and you started out with 2 8s, 8 of Cups and 8 of Swords. And these aren't like the 8s that you want. You know what I'm saying? It would seem to me that this person is someone that you walked away from in the past. I'm getting a lot of air energy for a lot of you guys. So that could be a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. Could be Earth too, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. That's you. Okay, yeah. That's what I'm feeling the most, but of course it can be any sign. This is general. This feels like someone that you had to walk away from, honey, because they just weren't forthcoming. So whether they weren't, forthcoming when it came to their feelings, their whereabouts, or whatever, there was something about them that just felt sneaky and sly, and they were someone that you felt like you always had to worry about. But for whatever reason, you always would look at them and be like, God, why do I feel so drawn to you or like in love with you? What is it about you? Because at the end of the day, you don't really like treat me the best. It feels kind of like that energy, because I do see this person as someone that you put a lot of time and emotion into, right? That's what all those cups stand for. So this is someone like you definitely stacked the cups in your efforts to make this push forward, but it just felt like they weren't being right. And with this being right here and this being right here, it feels like there was secrets that they kept from you. They just weren't all that they pretended to be. And not that they're a bad person, but they feel like a selfish person. And I say that too because right underneath that 8 of Cups card is the 9 of Pentacles. Now, 9 of Pentacles is not generally like a card that's saying selfish, but the fact that it's placed underneath this, and then you've got that 7 of Swords too, and that 8 of Swords, I just felt like this is someone who didn't want to give to you in the ways that you needed it. Like this person was, I feel like financially stable, like, probably does well with career. Probably like if you see them out, they look like a person who just like really has it together, right? But at the end of the day, it's like they weren't willing to share with you, whether it be their material things, whether it be their emotions, whether it be their truth. It's like you just got fed up with it because it's just like everything felt like a damn mystery. Things just felt uneasy. But again, with this 8 is like infinity, right? So there is this sense that this is something that you've done a little bit of the back and forth with, before. Now, I feel like this person is kind of in this place where they're like feeling sorry for themselves, right? That 8 of Swords energy is about being stuck, but by our own doing. I think you've left them alone to where now they are sitting there and they are actually able to really reflect on the things that you've said. So if you've like had conversations with them, like let's say for your closure in terms of like, I'm not fucking with you because this, that, and the third, you're selfish, you're this, you're that. It's like now it feels like this stuff is finally hitting. And I feel like it's because they're lonely. They're lonely right now. And I don't know if like there was cheating things that went on before, and like maybe now this person that they cheat on you with is not there. So now it's like, damn, I feel bad now. I don't know, but there's something about them being alone a lot more, and being in their thoughts a lot more. So they're able to see like all the things that they've been doing, and I almost feel like they're trying to come at you and offer up some type of apology or like explanation and like, look, we can try to work this out. What do you think about this? Some type of a proposal. And you're just kind of like, no, not really interested. I don't know what's in that cup. It could be poison in that cup because these last 3 cups you gave me were bullshit. It kind of feels like that energy. I feel like they're really adamantly trying though with you. They're really trying to communicate. Again, I'm feeling a lot of air energy with you guys. But I feel like whatever they're saying, it's like it's going right over your head. You're just like, yeah. It reminds me of if you guys have seen Girls Trip and what's her man's name? Anyways, the husband when they were talking about him cheating, he was like, "I'm sorry," and she's like, "You always sorry," and he goes, "I know, but I'm not gonna do it again." She said, "You always ain't gonna do it again." It feels like that. Like it's just like whatever they're trying to come at you with right now, whatever they're trying to propose to you, like, look, it's going right over your head. It's going right over your head. You're just like, yeah, whatever, shit. Now again, this person, I feel like they were fine before, and fine in their, in their being alone, in their solidarity, but like definitely in terms of money and whatever, feeling abundant. But now they're at this place where they want to, again, they're like realizing what they did, or they're realizing how they messed this up. And I feel like now they're trying to make that 9 of a pentacle into a 10, honey. They're trying to bring this together, really out of nowhere. But I will say, it feels like this person, if this person especially is one of those people who would like gaslight you and kind of manipulate, and like, if you brought something to their attention, they would kind of flip it on you and be like, no, you're crazy, that type of thing. I don't feel like they've necessarily worked out all those kinks in their personality. They still have this essence of like, they'll just go and kind of like be the victim and feel sorry for themselves, and justify why this went like this and that happened that way. It doesn't feel like they've completely worked out those things, or like it's something that they're actively working out. So I do feel like in the future, if this is something that you go for, I feel like something's going to happen again. Like I do feel like shit's going to hit the fan again. You're just not going to be interested. If it happens again, like say you go forward and something happens again, they're going to be looking at you like, what? They're going to be like that person who hits and hides their hand. It's almost like, because I just get the sense if you were to go back with this person and they fuck up again, you're going to go ham and cheese, Scorpio. Like it's not a game. And so it feels like they would be looking at that and being like, you're crazy. Why are you so crazy? And you're like, why am I so crazy? That kind of thing. So it just feels like this would be a waste, and you know that. You know that you've already walked away, and you already see it for what it is. And trust your intuition, Scorpio, because I feel like that, that's always working for you guys. It's like you have a knowing inside of yourself that you're like, I know this is going to turn out exactly how it did before. Because, and it's not that things can't work out, but you can see that they haven't all the way done the work that they need to do in order to be to your standard of dating. So it's kind of like that situation. So it's like, we could have worked this out if you, first of all, if you come at me correct, and if you like had sense and I could see growth and all this stuff, but I don't see any of that from you. So no shade, but I'm not interested, because if something happens again, if something happens again, like you guys are just like, I'm going to murder you. So I don't even want to deal with it. Yeah. Yeah. I wish I had news of like someone like fun and new coming in, but you know, before I do these readings, I always pray that whoever gets, you know, needs to hear a message gets a message they need to hear. So you guys were priority. I hope that this helps you. Just really pay attention to your intuition, use your best, you know, judgment, and I think you'll be all right, Scorpio, because you already know you don't want to go through mess again. And it's like, look, I don't have bail money. I can't do this again. So yeah, I love you guys. Please let me know if it resonates. If it does, please thumbs up. I love you. I will see you next time.